Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues. This is the match preview for Everton against Manchester City on Saturday. I think it's Saturday. I'm in Edinburgh at the moment, so I'm pretty busy when I get back. So I've got a little bit of time now just to do this video quickly. And yeah, what can I say? It's never an easy game against Manchester City, especially in recent years. I remember when I was a bit younger, we always we beat them a lot at their ground. The likes of Tim Cahill scoring. We always seem to have our way against them, but obviously over time they've obviously won many Premier League titles. I've been, won most of their games and a lot of their seasons, and we've, apart from the odd time, I think when Damari Gray scored, I don't think we've won any other game there. I don't think we picked up any points in recent times since then, aside from that game. And it's, we've had a good result against very good results against Crystal Palace, and we should take confidence from it. And then obviously after the international break, hopefully we'll find out if Brownthwaite's back, because I'm recording this on a Tuesday, so it is the earliest match preview I've done in a while. Hopefully we get Brownthwaite back. He should be back by now. Dewsbury Hall will be back from suspension. Merlin Roll, hopefully we can see some of him. I'm thinking if there's anyone else I don't think so. Tonight there's a reserve game, under 21s game, sorry, in the EFL Cup. McNeil's playing, Adam Anzu's playing. That could be another player, I'm not too sure, but I think it's just them two mainly. And Patterson as well, I think. That's not a good sign that they're playing on a Tuesday and we've got a game on Saturday or Sunday, whatever day it is. So you can tell Moyes is probably just trying to keep them fit, keep them match sharp, and I do believe he's gonna offload both of them in January. I think they're probably already speaking to a couple of clubs now who may be interested. Quite sad with McNeil, there's been moments where he's been fantastic for us. But he always looked and always felt like a player who wouldn't probably step up even more than what he is more than capable of what he's capable of doing. Obviously we want to get to a stage where we want to get higher and higher, and I just don't think he's got the requirements that especially Moyes would not like in a player. But yeah, so they won't be in contention. I feel like he's going to go for a similar team. I think Dewsbury Hall will be coming back into the side. I think Alcaraz made a really good impact, but again, it seems to be impact with Alcaraz. He doesn't seem to do this a lot if he starts games. There's an argument for better to be playing, but then it's one game good, one game all right, one game bad for both of them, Barry and Beto. So yeah, I wouldn't get my hopes up with them two playing well anytime soon. But I do hope one of them does at least. And I think with the boy Beto's playing, it's not helping Barry's kind of settle, helping him to settle down at the club. But Manchester City, I've got a fantastic team, but I do, and I have said it throughout the season and last season, defensively, they just don't feel as solid, and they're very, I wouldn't say injury prone, but when one defender's out who maybe they're in their eyes is their best defender or is playing the best, then the whole team collapses. The midfield will start to take less risks because the defence is not up to scratch. There is a few questions with them, and I was shocked that they didn't go for Mark Gay. Is his first name Mark? Doesn't sound right. Anyway, Gay from Crystal Palace. I was shocked. But yeah, you know, they've got a very good attack. Marmouche, I don't know where he's gone. I feel like I haven't seen much of him in recent times, and I don't know if he's injured or something. Haaland's obviously Haaland. Always going to be a threat, and we've just got to stay tight to him. I know he likes the physical battle, it gets him going and for the game and stuff, but I feel like if you just try and not give him as much room as you can, I know it's easier said than done. I think Rodri could be injured, which is a plus for us. You know, obviously he's a Ballon d'Or winner, so if you remove that out of anyone's side, it will make them weaker. Yeah, I've got some decent players they brought in, but again, I feel like there's still a settling period for Manchester City at the moment. A lot of changes, just like Liverpool. You know, both sides normally just do a couple of odd signings there and there, maybe release a few. And that's their transfer business, but both sides have changed a lot. You know, probably the most settled side in the league is Arsenal, but then it's down to Arsenal to win the league. I think the only team, and I know it's saying that because they're top of the league at the minute by points, but it's theirs to lose in my opinion. But yeah, they've been going back into form. Manchester City winning games of football the hard way, you know, beating Brentford in the last game 1-0. Not exactly, again, convincing, but getting the job done. Will bite them back in the arse? We don't know. They lost 2 games in a bounce randomly against Tottenham and Brighton. And ever since then, they've played really well. I think they got a draw in the Champions League, did they? I'm not too sure. Or it was an unconvincing win. I can't recall. I think they did, didn't they? It was Monaco. So there is faults there. Again, we've got to put pressure on their defence basically. We've really got to put pressure on their defence, and we need pace to track back just in case Man City go on a break. I know Man City, as we all know, will control the game, but I feel like if we just respect them too much, they're going to walk all over us. And I think when you see a sign of weakness in a team, you've got to exploit it. So hopefully Moyes puts out a side that's got legs, got pace, can do the job for us. I predict 1-1 against Man City. That's my prediction. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you so soon. Also, sorry, thank you for the support and any donations people have made for the Sleep Out event. It was fantastic. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.